Welcome to Lab 19. To complete Lab 19, you need to configure your virtual machines for the Lab Configuration 3 setup listed in your lab setup guide. And it'll require your Server A 2012 server and your Client B Windows 8.1 Enterprise client. To begin with, if you look in the software requirements for this lab, it's listed in Table 19-2 in the lab manual. It shows that we need a patch file, and they want you to put it into the share that you created on Server A called Downloads. So I'm going to do that now. I'm actually going to log into my Client B computer. And make sure I can make a connection to the server. So I'm going to run the command prompt ping server A. I can see that it's being able to connect to server A. Now I'm going to try to access the share on server A. So when we created the downloads folder, and they wanted the patch, which I've already downloaded, I'm just going to copy it into this location. So I copied from my virtual machine, or from my host machine into my Client B virtual machine, and then onto the share that's in our on server A. So the software required for Lab 19 is this file here. It's Windows 8.1 KB2899189-x64. And this is a standalone update package. You may already have it if you've previously downloaded the camera codec pack. It looks like they have the same name. So that's why I just want to make sure to show you that you need that file. Okay, so now we're ready to begin Lab 19. The first thing is to log into Client B as the ADATEM administrator, which I already have. Enter the password. On the start menu, type control. and select the control panel tile from the result list. In the control panel window, click System and Security. To display the Windows Update configuration window, click the Windows Update icon. On the Windows Update configuration page, click Windows Update. That's what we already did. On the Windows Update page, click Change Settings. The Choose Your Windows Update Settings window appears. And it looks like this. Under the Importance Updates, from the drop-down menu list, choose the Download Updates, but let me choose whether to install them. And then question 1 is, which settings are available for important updates? So write in your answer into your lab worksheet for question 1. Which settings are available for important updates? Moving on. Verify the Give Me recommended updates the same way I receive important updates checkbox is checked or selected. Take a screenshot of the change settings window by pressing the Alt print screen and then pasting it into the Lab 19 worksheet. Click Cancel and close Windows Update. So that's the end of exercise 19.1. And begin exercise 19.2, configuring the Windows Update policies. Right-click the Start button on the context menu, select Run. In the open text box, type gp edit.msc and then OK. I'm going to blow this up a little bit so we can see it. On the local group policy editor page, navigate to Computer Configuration, Administrative Templates, Windows Components, Windows Updates, and double-click the Do Not Display Install Updates and Shutdown option in a Shutdown Windows dialog box. dialog box will appear. Click Enabled radio button here and click OK. The description of what this actually does is listed here in the help section. Double click the Configure Automatic Updates. When the dialog box opens, select Enable. And question 2, which default config automatic updating setting is selected? So enter that into your worksheet, the answer to that. Which default config or configure automatic updating setting is selected? And then question 3, by default, when are updates installed? Again, question 3, by default, when are updates installed? Put the answer to that in your lab worksheet. The answers to those questions are going to be on this configuration page. Moving on, let's change the scheduled install day to every Saturday, which is number 7. And then take a screenshot of the Configure Automatic Updates window, which is this window here that I'm moving, by pressing the Alt print screen and paste it into the Lab 19 worksheet. Select OK. Double click the Specify Internet Microsoft Update Service location. When the dialog box appears, select Enable. Assuming that WSIS was installed on server A, in the Set the Internet Update Service for Detecting Updates text box, type http:// server A : 8530. And in the Set the Internet Statistics server box, type the same address. This is how you would configure a client if WSIS was installed in server A. At this point, it's not asking us to actually install WSIS. WSIS stands for Windows Software Update Services. Take a screenshot of the Specify Internet Microsoft Update Service location dialog box by pressing the Alt print screen and paste into the Lab 19 worksheet. Select OK. Question 4. If the delay restart for scheduled installations is not defined, what is the default delay? Enter the answer to question 4 into the lab worksheet. Question 4 is, if the delay restart for scheduled installations is not defined, what is the default delay? And the answer, if you open the delay restart, it will show you the answer in that dialog box, but you'll need to open that in order to answer question 4. Close the local group policy editor. You can just close it by clicking the X. It's the end of exercise 19.2. We want to leave client B running and logged in for the next exercise. Exercise 19.3, uninstalling an installed update. So on the client B desktop, where we're already logged in, select the File Explorer icon. On the taskbar to open the File Explorer, and then browse to the Server A Downloads folder, //Server A /Downloads. And then to install an update for Windows 8.1, double-click the Windows 8.1-KB2899189-x64 file, which I have here in the downloads. That's what we put at the beginning of the exercise. I already have it on mine for some reason. But when you're prompted to install the update, click Yes. When the update is completed, click Close. If you already have the update, then you can just proceed. Open the control panel. And return to the Windows Update menu. Question 5. If you hide an update that you want to install later, which option do you click to view the update? So enter the answer to question 5 into your lab worksheet. Again, question 5. If you hide an update that you want to install later, which option do you click to view the update? Moving on, click View Update History. And on the View Update History page, click Installed Updates here at the top. The updates are listed as shown. Click the Microsoft Camera Codec Pack, which was the file that we installed earlier. So you need to know the number of that in order to remove it, usually. This one actually shows it in there by name. So you can click that and select Uninstall. And say yes. It may take a little bit of time, so I'm going to pause the video. Well, may not have to. It looks like it's almost done. Okay, it'll close the window when it's completed. And then close the installed updates window. And that's the end of the exercise 19.3. For those that want to try it, you can try the lab challenge, but I won't grade the lab challenge on the worksheet. The worksheet's still required for lab 19, but you will not have to complete the lab challenge portion of the worksheet. Concludes Action Lab 19.